Hello and welcome. Right, this evening, this is going to be a regular thing on a Thursday. We're going to go over all the different bits and pieces that we're going to do within the city and the theme park, and obviously go over all of the week's videos with regards to all the theme park bits and pieces. So if you are watching this back and you've got some questions with regards to accommodations and things, either try and catch us on a Thursday and I can answer it live right now. If not, just write comments and I can do my best to help you wherever possible. So there, I've got a bit more of a schedule coming with regards to videos that are going to be uploaded. What I'm going to try and do is upload a theme park video a week, then at least one informational video a week with regards to accommodation, hotels, transportation, all that sort of stuff. And then on a weekend, it'd be more maybe of a longer video that will pop up. And we're going to now try and stick to the lives on a Thursday evening. So on a Thursday evening, like I said, we've got all of this to try and do, and everything that is behind me we are going to try and do an attack. I've gone live a little bit early because I never know 100% if it is actually going to work properly with YouTube. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to set up. So we'll wait for people to jump in on the chat. That is absolutely fine. I will start moving some bits and pieces. So if you are new to the channel, welcome, and a massive thank you to everybody that's been subscribing recently. It is fantastic. So thank you very much indeed. The plan for this evening, if you've seen the a little thumbnail that's made up, is we've got a big marble section just behind and underneath the camera. We will get these placed first, and then I picked up some of these fresh sets. These are the new city things. So it's basically these, which I showed off last week. But they have got some pretty cool bits and pieces on there. Bit of nice detail on there for everything. So what I am going to do is I'm going to try and create like a little farm up behind where the marble display is. Now, I've had a bit of a tinker with that from the last live, so I need a feedback and thoughts, because we did have this massive monstrosity of a base plate. Now, this thing's a huge half of a football pitch, and on here we had all sorts of different bits and pieces. So this is why this is a little bit messy, because either this evening or next Thursday, we need to figure out if we want to keep this display, how we're going to then incorporate into the display that I'll show you later on, because this tan bit at the back was actually all for Blade and the Punisher, and it was a bit of a more of a gruesome scene that everybody did. So that worked out to be okay. Everything that you see with regards to get down there, with regards to the actual theme park and the city that we'll show, that is everybody's input and ideas of what get placed where. We've got to try and build up this little popcorn thing this evening, so that'll be good fun. But like I said, we've got some bits and pieces to place, so I can start placing them up at the top to know where they're going to go. So that's absolutely fine. There's no stress or drama with that at all. So that's okay. So that should be all right, because I want to get this one placed, and this is the new little fresh shop. So if you've not seen this one, built that one up before, and it's pretty cool actually. We've just got all the different bits and pieces in. So I'm actually going to use this as a Lego shop, obviously, for snacks, and of course going to have the popcorn in there. But to just be super annoying, I am then going to put my sig fig in, which is chocolate, which will be walking into that fresh shop. So there's going to be all sorts of little hidden Easter eggs. And the other thing that's pretty cool is the monkey swing ride, the little giveaway. I built this up. I managed to pick this up actually off Facebook Marketplace. So it came with this. It's all one thing. That little thing. And also the ducks. But I didn't realise that this set actually only came with 2 minifigures, but they're both children. So there's no actual adults with them either. So we'll get these placed. And like I said, I'll just treat this as like nobody's here, because again, with the weather and everything else and the time that I go on in the UK, it's not always the best, but that's absolutely fine. It gives you something to watch back, not a problem. I'm up here anyway, so I'm going to, my Thursday evenings is the plan of attack to do this. And like I said, as it starts building up and it becomes more regular at 6:30 on a Thursday, we can have more and more input with regards to what you guys want where within the city. And then obviously anything with regarding any Legoland parks, accommodations and things, just ask. And then we can start bouncing ideas around. But I'm actually looking forward to showing you the Marvel bit and pieces, which is, like I said, underneath the phone, because obviously with the new Doctor Strange set that's going to be coming out, wanted to make space for that sooner rather than later, because we had such good fun making the bugle up and making all the displays and putting all the Easter eggs and things in there. I thought it was quite a nice little thing. So up the top here, I thought we could have more of a calmer area within the theme park. So hopefully, yes, what I can do is I can put that to the back, and then I've got 4. I can basically tile it all the way around. Now, I'm not too sure what to do with the vehicles with those, because it does actually come with a forklift, and it also comes with a little electric car as well. So I'm not 100% sure where to put those. But so Lego King, if you're watching this back, I need to know where you want your sig fig. Do you want it in the farm? Do you want it in any of the roller coaster stuff? So the plan of attack for this evening to start with is to tidy this bit up. Once this bit's all tidy, where this train track is, that's down, because that's where the new roller coaster is going to go, because we've already made space for the coaster. Like I said, I want to get the farm bit in. I haven't made the vehicle up that went with this. I just wanted to make this up and put it over on that side just so we can see how we're going in there. Then we've got to figure out Spring Lantern, where that's actually going to go, because that was a big thing from last week of just not really knowing where that's going to go with regards to the new Marvel set. But yeah, so because there's so many new sets and things coming out soon, wanted to get all of those different bits and pieces in and nailed. But we'll get these placed, and I might be able to do a little bit of tiling. I don't like doing all the time with that or with you lot, because you guys are great with regards to what goes where. But we can see what we can do with that. Now I have, weirdly, I didn't even know, to be honest, I didn't really know I had it. There was an anniversary set, or it must have been a giveaway purchase or something. Now this opens up. As you can see, I've not taken it out yet, but banana, and no idea what his torso is, anything, but he's got a cool orange boombox. But his, that's his shirt. You focused? Focus. There we go. So you've got all the bananas on the shirt, on the sleeve, so he can be over there. And because the new shop actually comes with the sweet pea, they can be walking around together. But he can be, I guess, the member of staff for the banana swing. Can we get away with that? Because, like I said, it doesn't come with an adult, and there's nobody looking after it, so he can potentially run this monkey swing. So we've got a little cheeky monkey set up here, so he can plonk up there. And like I said, we've got to get all the tiles and everything done, but that can go there. That can go up there. We'll set up a scene for that. There is a shop to add, which is the 3-in-1 shop with the little toy ride on the front. Want to get that added in and get that done, so that'd be absolutely fine. And then it'll be very much a case of really bright, colourful tiles. Now I have got lots and lots of colours. We've got the yellows, we've got the teals, we've got all the greens and oranges things, so we can get them down. But if you have seen this before, then obviously please do let me know. I've never seen it before at all. So yeah, we will see. Right, let's get this up and put my sig fig up there as well. I'm leaning back, wondering what this healthy nonsense is all about. I might try and stick to the rule of having 4 studs between everything and a slightly longer walkway around that way. So I don't know, that's going to be too close, maybe 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not too bad. Up there. I like to have that one side on or forward facing or angled. I will bring you over in a second and we can have a look. But yeah, like I said, there's plenty of room for a shop, and there'll be plenty of room for the popcorn as well, which would be nice. So I will bring you over and you can have a look at the fitment of that. So we'll get you off the blue tack in a minute. And like I said, we want to get that one up there, get that one added in, get that one built. And then I want to get the farm bit behind the marbles. I need to get that in to make sure all this will fit, because if it doesn't fit, then there's no point adding the Doctor Strange stuff. That won't be any good whatsoever. But the banana, I think from where I'm sat, you can see the banana swing, can see the fresh shop, and we can start adding a load of CMS. I've got loads and loads of minifigures on the floor and all sorts of stuff that I need to pick up and do. So we will have a look and a hunt for all of them. How is this poll going? Not very well. Okay, right. Let's move you over so you can have a better look. Like I said, I did go on a little bit earlier. So here we go. So that's the figure that I've just got out of the box. So that one works okay. Now, obviously, I haven't pushed them down yet because I haven't placed it. But once we start tiling, we've got plenty of space. J Toy Collections UK, you'd be happy because I am thinking of just putting down a little bit of grey as a path and then putting a lot of colours down as well. We need to add some benches and things. That needs a little bit of TLC because I pushed it in on itself, which is not ideal. This comes obviously with the balloon stand, those two figures. I haven't added the carriages yet because I just wanted to get it in for the roof height, so that needs to be finished. So all of this is a work in progress, but I want to get everything placed first to make sure we're happy. I don't know whether to have it forwards. Do we have it sideways like that so you can get a good picture from the front? I'm not 100% sure which way it will go, but when you guys start watching this back, then obviously please let us know. But down here, for example, it's four studs either side. If the doors open, we can have those two, and I'll see if I can find all the other figures that are like that. Because there's the chili ones. There's some others as well, isn't there? I think I've got some of those CMF figures, so that's okay. Actually, what I wanted to show you before we move on is that it's also got new minifigures as well. So he's got a different leg in, prosthetic leg. That's what the word that I'm after. So he's got one of his little, like a running blade they put in on that one, which is a nice touch. But they're the figures that come with it. You got those two. I'm guessing you got the little child and the dad, and then you got the sweet pea, and then that is it. I don't think there's actually any members of staff in there whatsoever. So you might have to. There must be. Oh, so there's two more figures in the trucks, isn't there? So that's why I haven't got them all out yet, because there's some more. The adult figures are actually in the car. So that is what that's about. And like I said, those figures are for the fun bit. But yeah, we've got to figure out how we're going to place this swing. We've got the duck bit there, and we've got that bit there. That'll be a nice little tiled section on the front. We will figure out how we're going to get from the table to the top. We've got this bit down at the bottom where we've got the waterfall and the boats and things. That's fine. We've got to figure out what we're going to do with the cantina. This time last week, great idea with regards to the Jurassic Park gates and the coaster. So that's absolutely fine. But I think out of everything, this bit will be, I said, this bit here where it's all messy. This is going to be our building area until the new roller coaster arrives, because it can physically only go in this place. Haunted House potentially is going to stay there. That is going to stay there, so that's fine. I've got the tiles down there ready for all the bright bits and pieces for the Joker set, so that's okay. And then we've got the two vehicles. You've got electric car, and that's the worker. So he's in that. So that is, and then you've got the forklift lady as well, and then you've got the last few instructions to put in. So that is okay. Right, moving on to this bit. I don't want to bore you too much if you are watching this back. So Bugle, happy days, nice. This row's not going to change. Everything that we've done is everybody's ideas. Now that big base plate that I just showed you, that was actually on this table Sunday. We had like a quick one on the Sunday. I just wanted to get some bits and pieces done and just keep everybody updated. And like I said, you guys can watch them back as we go. Now I've added in these two little plates here. That is exactly the same sort of diorama that was already there. Saturday Av's figure having his photo taken. Figure out exactly where he goes. So he should be there. And he's going around, so we can move those figures about and do whatever we want to do with regards to that. So that's fine. That 32 by 32 will get taken apart, and that's going to be where the new marble set goes. I was thinking potentially behind, obviously, bank makes sense. But I was thinking potentially behind that, maybe putting in the farm vehicle to park in that one. And then this is the little farm behind it. So I've got to find another sort of 16 by 32, plonk that to the side, and then we said about doing a horseshoe shape in and out, so we can do that no problem. We can see what's going to happen with that, and then we can basically go from there. So that's not too bad. Ginty, how are we? Oh, hang on, I'll save you watching it back. Look, I've just put the banana swing in, Ginty. I've just found this figure, and he's got a banana print on him, if you can see. Hang on, I'll pop him. You can see him on his back, look. Focus. There you go. So he's got all bananas on his top. And I've just found that figure to go with this banana. Oh, there we go. With this banana swing. I'm just in the process of putting these down. Need to get your sig fig, Ginty, so we know exactly. But I need to know where you want your sig fig as well. I need to know that from everybody else. So yeah, he can be the member of staff. Just chilling out by the monkey swings. That's a cool little thing. And like I said, we're going to attack that. There's one more thing I need to add. That 3-in-1, I think I'm going to put an angle just here, and then we can create sort of like a big figure of 8, and that'll be fine. If I can get the UFO set at a longer period of time, that'll also go there. That UFO 3-in-1. I've just got to put that little popcorn maker in, which is what I'll build up in a little bit. It's bad, Ginty, is it? It's not too bad. We'll sort of drop in, look, and then leave a live leave. So I think a lot of people will end up hopefully watching this back. But any ideas, Ginty, let us know. This is the other thing that I need to add and install in a sec. This is a cool little thing because they've left it open where you can add more bits in. So I think that's a really nice touch. And it looks easy enough to build. So it's either a case of get a second fresh fan, which is this thing, or because this fresh van, look, obviously you've got the van at the front and it comes with that, all of this at the van, and then you've got the bit at the back. So this wasn't too badly priced, to be honest. I thought it was okay, but yeah, it's got a cool little watering can and all that side of things. But yeah, I was thinking of putting this fresh van outside the bank for the marble display, and then adding in maybe if I got another one of these, then put the van by the fresh bit at the top, because that would look quite nice over the top because it's all really nice and colourful. So I think that could do the trick. But yeah, I think this is a nice little touch, this one. I think it's just nice that you've got all those different bits and pieces on there. It's just different. And obviously you can just extend it and just make it longer and longer and longer. I reckon they're really going to push this. And if you notice, they've got all the little detail with the water and the watering can. There's a little puddle on the floor and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I think the van will be a nice build. But I might get a second van just so I can make this one thing longer. So then that takes up the next base plate, which would be perfect. And I could have one van basically getting absolutely smashed apart. Are you tipping? I think you're falling. One van completely smashed apart. Just so here. So I will put down in there. So that's where the one van will go. And then maybe we'll put the other van stocking the shop at the top of the theme park. So I think that'd be quite nice. But yeah, we've done a couple of changes to this. That's the Doctor Strange. That's going to go in there. So Jay's Toy Collections UK is going to build that up for me because he knows all the Easter eggs and he can let us all know for when I do the live. That we've kept. These two plates I've just added. So I don't know whether we can just use these as parking, have the fresh van, I don't know, with something going on it, and then add something here. And then that leaves us with a 16 by 32, I guess. Yeah, 16 by 32 stud gap. And then the farm bit down here, all of this will need to be tiled. So I want to pick up 2 more of those and then tile all of that brown so you've got all the eggs. Get another one of these, put it beside it, and then add in 2 of those, and then that's basically the farm side of it done. So that should be easy enough. Flashpants, how are we, dudes? Welcome. Try to read it and putting the phone. I think you've just gone. Quick one, not a problem, buddy, at all. No, thank you for popping in. We are back. There we go. Yeah, don't worry, Flashpants, you're fine. Thank you for popping in, though. So if that happens again, what this is, look, you're on. I spin it around. You're on the phone, and because it's touchscreen, when I try to put it back down and push it down, I end up touching the phone at the front, and then it turns it off, which is not ideal, but it works when it needs to work, so it's absolutely fine. So Flashpants, thank you very much for coming in. If you're watching this back, just let us know all your what you think with regards to all of this, and we can add in all the different bits and pieces, whatever you think. Sorry, Ginty, let's go back through. Yeah, so it is super colourful, Ginty. Yeah, really, it is really, really colourful. I do like the fact, because I was speaking to Colin about these sets. So these are nice because it's the same as this. So it's all part of their range, their sort of fresh range. They have got a 4+ set, which is the only set I think is overpriced. Because the 4 set price is actually the same price point as that one that I've just put up in that corner. So hopefully that's the only one I think is overpriced. But there is a train station, which is the new really bright, colourful colours. And they've got a cargo train with the fresh figure in as well. So I think there might be something that they'll expand on. But I did pick up that tractor to add in and do. So talking of that, I need to get one of those plates down. I might just use another grey one from here, because they're not going to get used for a while, so I might as well use one of those. And the nice thing is with this is that it is exactly half, I think. Yep. So I can get exactly two of these on it. I guess actually it's meant for 4, because you'd have these back to back if you really wanted to, but I think that might be a bit overkill. I'm not buying, unless you can get the parts and make 4 of them up. But I think maybe we'll just have the two to start with. I don't know whether to have them. I don't know whether to put it in the middle, and where are you that way? Yeah, I'm not too sure whether to have that in the middle and then tile the front and the back, or have it pushed all the way forward and do something with the back with regards to trees and things. So like, got to be careful, there's loose carrots in it. So I don't know whether to have that space or have it the other way, because it will work, because it's the same depth as the other plate that's down there. There's still exactly a car width. So in case anybody's wondering why I'm doing this at the front and not putting any modulars there, I don't have a 32 stud depth. But the reason why I'm doing this now is we want to get this in quickly before the new Marvel set comes out, in case we put it there and go, it won't work, we can't see it. And then it'll end up going to just past the Ghostbuster fire station, and then we'll just have to figure out all those bits and pieces. So yeah, just have to let us know. So who's doing what with the poll? Let's have a look. We are at 50-50. So whoever said other, let me know what the other is, because there's lots. I couldn't type anything more than other, so I'm assuming there's some other, it's either the Lego Ideas sets, or it's the Friend sets, or it's something. So there'd be some good sets down. So again, if you're watching this back, or you are lurking in the background, just let us know what your thoughts are with regards to placement for this. And obviously, like I said, this will just be full, so it'd be two of these, which would be really, really nice. Ideas, yeah, the idea stuff is fantastic. The idea stuff, so that classes as other, doesn't it? So I will place that down. I might. don't know if we just have it in the middle. So it's just going to be a waste of studs. No, we'll have it in the middle because we'll have a bit of grey around it like we have with this one, so that'll be okay. So let me just lean over and plonk that down. And yeah, because I guess what we can do is we can put pumpkins and eggs down the front of it, and put some really random creepy girl that can be stood running around. So we can add those in. So let me show you. Let me know what you think. Oh, you're stuck properly now. Hang on. Oh, have it. Right, so you got these. So that's what I'm talking about with regards to that. So that's obviously on a separate one. I'll tile all of that. I want to pick up 2 more of those, and we can just have an army of workers and chickens and stuff. And then I have got a load of 1x2 brown tiles, which obviously I can tile it for muck and things like that. So I think that will work. And then where this quad bike is here, it will just loop in and then just loop straight back out. So we just have to make a car width. So I have to take some of those tiles off either side. And then I was actually thinking of maybe here putting the new train station and then just having some track in a straight line with a train to nowhere. So I don't know what you guys think of that. That could potentially work out to be a plan. But yeah, we've got some, in case you've not seen it, we have got some bits and pieces in here. So yeah, looking forward to hearing back what you guys think with regards to that. We'll get you plant there. So what I'll do is that's placed, they're placed. Next thing is to actually make up this little that's a good point. Oh, didn't he? Yeah, see, I've even opened it and you've come idea. Now, it's all by fluke, but I bet you this track will fit directly in front on the wood with the space. So does that mean I take up all the colourful tiles off behind it, and then the tractor goes on that side and the train goes in front? Let's have a look. See, picking you back up again. It makes a bit of a judge, I'm sorry. It's because you're stuck on that blue tank underneath this block of cheese that needs to find a home. So that is in the way currently. Right, so Ginty, your idea then. I've got this track, so it'll be a track to nowhere. Because like I said, this actually is just by luck rather than judgment that this does go through exactly. However, what we could do is that, and the track could go there. That work? So what we could take up the colourful tiles and then just tile them in green and brown for obviously dirt. Have an open space down on the side where like the quads can park. Have this track basically starts from there and it just goes forward if need be. We could still add the station in, but what we could do is maybe put the cargo train there, so it's doing it's got the delivery because it has some stuff from that set. But the reason why I want the little train station is because it comes with a bus and everything, that new one. So that could work really well like that. What do you think of that, Ginty? Does that work? I don't know what the delay is with regards to the camera to the text coming through. Yeah, so we'll just do a track to nowhere. So we can either link it in with the Ghostbusters and make like a spooky tunnel, where it's all goofied and all that sort of stuff, and then we could have that by the Ghostbuster Firehouse. That could work absolutely fine. And then it just comes basically through and out, because once this table moves where the Star Wars block of cheese and everything is, that would work really well. So that track fits. We'll get this little thing made and built and put open, and we'll put that just up top where we've just added all the other bits and pieces. And like I said, then we can try and start freeing up this space, because this white table I will make as a display ready for the new roller coaster. So that's there. If anybody is lurking in the background and you have any questions with regards to any of the Legoland videos, just ask. Just write them down in the side there. Just let us know anything Lego related, either what set you're looking forward to next, or if it's what I normally upload, which is off the Legoland videos. And please do let me know. Ooh, right, Castle has overtaken other. Sorry, City's overtaken other at the moment. That's interesting. But yeah, the brick tunnel will work. So what did this come? See, this is a thing I slept on. It's teasing me now. Look. So set 60223, Ginty. You've got the truck and the combine harvester, which now is really, really expensive, because I've always wanted to make up a wheat field with the combine harvester going through. It's obviously been in the countryside. It's stuff that we see all the time. Slept on that set, didn't pick it up because there's nothing to go with it. They've now just released all these farm sets, and this has now gone through, skyrocketed through the roof, which is slightly annoying. So it's 13 steps to this. I think I should be all right, but I will follow the instructions just in case I end up messing it up. No, I don't have the combine harvester, which that's the annoying thing. If I did have the combine, do I leave? I suppose I could leave space for the combine. Did anybody got that set? Does anybody know how big the combine harvester front is with regards to how many studs and things it takes up? Because that would work really well with all of that, because the 4+ set it's got all the farm animals and everything like that. That would look smart, but like I said, I'm not going to pick that one up until it goes into a sale, because it's just too expensive, that one. He's actually a gig. That's why he is not in the chat, but it does allow me to try and get some of this done, which then we can really attack that next time. But no, the truck, that combine harvester, it's annoying. It is on these instructions. I couldn't have made that up, could I? So I've got the little 60219 set, because it even comes with, if you look carefully, it actually comes with the scarecrow as well. So there's a scarecrow in him, and that would have worked. That would have worked perfect. And that could have just gone on one of those size plates. You could have plonked that on there, and it would have been fine. But that might be a Google after this live finishes, and we can see what that is going for. Far too much money now, I'd imagine. That's the only thing, isn't it? To sleep on some of the sets. Time in regards to silly me, never mind. It is this set's pretty cool. I'm not going to take too long to do. I had a little bit of a building. I thought the weather was going to be atrocious. Yeah, combine would look good with that tractor, and then yeah. So again, sorry guys, you are watching this back. I know I keep changing topics, but we have got a fair few bits and pieces. So we are actually in the process of doing displays. So we've got the little farm display that we're doing on the back. In front of that, we've got the Marvel display. Now, what I never got around to saying is behind the diorama, that's what I'm after, that we put in the middle with the Saturday figure and everything else. We have got 2 of those that we need to fill with any sort of display whatsoever that you guys can think of, using any figures that comes with the new Sanctum or the Bugle. Now, this, like I said, was with the Blade and the Punisher, and I've ripped that out. We might potentially put an alleyway in where we had so we still got the graveyard, but we can rip Forest out, and then we can put the alleyway in for the Blade and Punisher, but that still leaves that space at the top. So I just need you guys to start rattling your brains a little bit, and that'll be a good conversation that we can have next week when everybody that's back with the Marvel knowledge will be returning, when they've come back from gigs and things like that, and then we can really see, you know, what is going on with everything. But yeah, if you guys have got any ideas, jump in. It's not a problem. Don't be scared. And again, if you need any help with regards to where you're staying accommodation or your next step or whatever, just ask. We can all help each other, try and build a nice friendly community with everything, which would be always nice. Oh, the popcorn actually flicks out. How sweet is that? Let's get that in there. Get a mix of carrot and naughtiness all at the same time. Nice little torso print, that one as well. Nice little shirt. Yeah, it's a nice little set. That has teased me a little bit with regards to having that combine harvester, but still, you know, it is making sure that piece isn't actually from that. No, that is fine. Happy days. Good. Okay. Right. Mr. King, how are we? You got bag signal. Not a problem, dude. Hopefully you're good. I've just built up this little popcorn thing. And on the back of the popcorn, on the front of the popcorn, we've got a combine harvester. Now that combine, Ginty's coming up with a brilliant farm idea. So anybody else that wants to jump in on that, let it know. But Ginty, I like the tracks going in front of the farm. We'll rip up the tires behind the farm, and then we'll go from there. So I think that'll work. I will place this with my sig fig somewhere. I think you're moving. Can't quite tell. You'll watch it back and you'll just be tipping slowly forward as the blue tack melts. Yeah, Flash Plants did a high buy. He's come in. He's busy working. But everybody that's liked the video so far, guys, thank you. It does make a massive difference with algorithms and things, so massively appreciated. Okay, have it. Yeah, but it's going to work well. Okay. I'm going to do now. Right, let me take you over a quick tour. Hang on. Right. So, Mr. Lego Kid has been occurring. Yes. So I've moved all of these, figure out exactly what I'm going to put here. Second, I'm going to go here. This will basically that'll be the next bit's been restricted. Right, so this came with the truck. I want to get another truck for another one of these, put it together, jobs are good. Now, potentially, Jin, we could put the combine farm bit just there, and it could all be Toxifuster Firehouse. Now, that would be pretty cool, where it's just wrong. So, like, all the crops and everything have gone wrong. And I mean, Killian, I do apologise if you're watching this back. We're going to have to basically rip up all of this colourful tile on this side to make it brown and grey, to basically extend the farm space, so we can get bits and pieces behind it. Now, We've got the figures in the front, so that'd be fine, so they can walk around. I want to pick up 2 more of them. We've got room for parking for these because you've got 2 of those blue things. And I picked up the tractor. I mean, obviously the track could, it's all gone wrong. Now the track could obviously stop at a certain point, Ginty, and the truck, we could have the vehicles going in and out the one way. But that, you're in charge of that, Ginty. You're in charge. So moving on. Sorry, I was just reading the comments. So moving on. Just plonked my sig fig beside the popcorn stand. We need to maybe relocate the balloons. That works okay. I like the cheeky monkey. And then I found the perfect figure there with his banana suit. And then I think that works absolutely perfectly. That with that shop is amazing to go there. So we will have to spend an evening tiling that up once I get the shop in. And like I said, we've got all of those as well. It's jumpy a little bit, dude, because you're through Wi-Fi on the phone. But then when it uploads, it won't jump when people watch it back. So don't stress about it too much. But yeah, it's all good. No, it's just how it's done. It's because it's directly live through YouTube. That's all it is, and it's because it's on a phone. So if I move the phone too quickly, it will jump, and then once it renders the video, it takes all of that off. So no, it's not actually it's not through the signal or anything. It's just how the phone speaks to the laptop. Yeah, so fencing would work. Which side though would you put the fencing, Ginty? What's the difference between a combine harvester and a man? No idea, sir. No idea. Yeah, what side do you want the fencing though? Do you want it the road side or the track side? So that is in, that is done. Happy with that. So that's another one done. We can get this over. So what's this? Got the Jurassic gates, the Jurassic Park gates. So two bags. Nice. Right, I'll let you let us know what that is, sir. I will just have a quick tie that as I knock this. Have I got it? Yes, I have. Right, got the circle ones and 1x2s. They'll be fine, so that'll work. So I need to get to the pad wall and get some fencing. That's fine. Yeah, why are scarecrows good at their job? They're outstanding in the field. That is appalling. That is appalling. But well. Oh, hang on. What have I just clicked? Not too sure what I've just done. I think I just deleted it by mistake, King. I just clicked on the wrong thing. The drop down thing for the poll, which is at 50, 25, 25. I think it's back. I'm not too sure. Right. So, Ginty, do I try and tile up by the farm or not? What do I do? Because I need to know from you where you want the picket fence as well. Mr. Saturday Ave, if you watch this back, I'll be having that bit because I can't get that bit in whatsoever. So I'm going to get secondary one of them. That takes up that space. If we have something here, I can have toxic crops from the Ghostbuster Firehouse, which is fine. I want to get 2 more of those, which would be nice. Keep the tracks at the front. Do I rip the tiles up from the back? And if I do rip the tiles up from the back, what do I put there? Because I don't know where you want the I don't know what you want on the picket fences, Ginty, that's all. So that's what I need to know. For anybody really that's watching this back, another one of those goes here. Does the track go all the way? Do I put another plate down here and try and do something with a combine harvester and it's all green toxic crops instead? Would that work? Would that make sense? And like I said, we've got plenty to do, so that is nice. Let's see what that does. Yeah, it needs to be a set that's out, ideally. Yeah, the Lego ducks are up there. They're in the thing. Need to skip the video forward, King. I don't know where about and what you've seen. So there might be a bit of a the case of if you make it really easy. Put in all the bits and pieces. Okay. I think we're back now. Are we back? Yes, we are. So yeah, get one of these and then put whatever we want on there. Now the 4+ set, if you look, comes with pigs, sheep, and all sorts of stuff. So that would be a thing. So that potentially could be the space for that. But then, do we toxify it with the slime? Because obviously we've got the green bricks that we can add into the mud, and it just sort of dripping in. And then I can already hear Jay screaming at me now. It would be the perfect opportunity to add in the turtles as a little bit of an Easter egg. So green ooze going into a farm. If Jay's watched the first 4 of this and he's heard that, he might agree with me, but I'm not going to tell him. So there's no way he's going to rewatch the first 48 minutes back. So you want the picket fence at the front? Yeah, I can do that because I can move the bits and pieces back. Yeah, so we'll put the picket fence in a straight line across, fine. Because we have got a little bit of space left and right, but like I said, I would like to add in the new train station. So if you guys have seen that, that's really bright and vibrant colours as well. So I think that would be really nice. And the van that I've just poured out onto the table, which I will actually carry on with, is because we're bouncing ideas around rather than actually starting the tiles. This thing, I think this would be good to be in the marble display getting battered. So that could work, because I will end up getting a second one of these. And like I said, this will then go over there delivering the produce or whatever like that. So that would work well. But yeah, if you have a look, that 4+ set comes with all the animals and things, so that would work really nicely there. The cargo train, like I said, comes with all the different bits and pieces. The bus comes with the train station, and that's sold out as well, that train station, because I think everybody realizes how good that set actually is. So that's ideal. So that's a good thing. And then yeah, got the Ghostbusters Daily Bugle. And we can have the bit behind it where we could have the Easter egg of the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles walking through the pig pen or the turtle pen or something. You got all the animals and things there. So Jay, that you can do that sort of crossover. Let us know. But I will give this a little bit of a whirl as you guys are coming up with the ideas for that. Because like I said, once I've built this, I can then move on to the Jurassic Park gates. Because the Jurassic Park gates are going to go over there. But I do quite like the look of how this looks with regards to all the bright colours and things. And I will show you. This guy's cool. Cool banana top again. He's a nice little figure, this one. So that, I'm sure this was a special edition that came out a couple of years back. I'm sure he was, but I can't remember. But I will make up the truck. But yeah, that farm, I think that farm will work. I don't know what. Before I even start the truck, I don't know what base plates I've got to fill in those gaps. One base plate to go there. I've got another plate at the top, so I could just use that one and push it over. So that could work. That would be all right. But do we try and do things? We've got to make a decision though. Do we do? Well, we could have, as a silly little thing, I have got a couple of those baby dinosaurs that came with the Jurassic Park magazines. So could do something like that, but it just needs to be simple. Basically a base plate like those, plonk it on. It's just a nice little display piece. But are you wanting the combine harvester, or are we thinking more of an animal pen with the toxic ooze coming off the alleyway from the Ghostbuster Firehouse farm, and then we can have the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles from that, which I think would be a nice little touch. And like I said, all the animals come with that 4+ set, so you do get a lot of animals with that, which is quite a nice touch. And I keep repeating myself, but I've got to take up those two. I've got to take up those two plates and replace it for the Blade alleyway. And we need ideas, which again I said we'll go over on Thursday, for 2 more scenes for that Marvel thing. So yes, I'm going to have a quick sip, and then I'm going to have a quick build with this and see how quickly we can get it done. And then I can start the Jurassic Park gates. I just need to know, Ginty, because you can see what space we've got and how far we can move it over. Just let us know. Oh, we could have it so it's actually fenced off away from the farm, and it's a derelict thing with the ooze pouring into it, with the dinos and the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles walking out of it. Because if I moved it over, so we've got some, see the space there. Hang on. Ideas are flowing, which is good. We like evenings like this, all spontaneous and nice. So without even having to move it over, you've got one of those to play with a bit more girth. Because I haven't got the 32 depth, but I have got that length. So it's either just that, or we make it slightly longer and then push the rest of the stuff over. If we do that, then we might not have space for the farm on the other side, the 4+ set. Because I think if we had this on one side and then this again side, and then the train station, that would then take up the whole of that front. So it would be that space and a little bit. It might be a base plate job to get that to fit in, but it would work. Unless you want the train track in front of it. Because the train track would fit in front of that, and then that's all the space that you've got. All right, let's go back through. So Land Before Time cartoon, small lab, keep out building, pen with mud and poo, haystacks and wheels, hang out. Yeah. Dino Egg. Yeah, your chick. Oh yeah, your sig fig is just here. So I was going to ask if you wanted your sig fig in the theme park or an arm, because we've got a couple of little projects going at the same time. So we've got different bits and pieces, which works well. But the new farm is obviously is out, but we're not going to put, if we can do it, but if you're coming up with these ideas, then I need to get it spaced. So just need to know if I think it would make sense having this base plate or maybe blocked off. So if we basically cut this base plate half, and then the one half was the mock S style, where we had sinos and some turtles coming out of it because the ooze had got into it from the into having a bit of a minute. It will get back. It's okay. So yeah, we have got just need to know what you guys want with regards to those. We can go basically. So that's it. So you guys are in charge of that. You have got that space. I'm looking at that. I'm eyeballing that now, and you can get the train station in, which I think is that length, and then you've got about that again. So that's all you've got to play with regards to the length of that. And Jinty, if you want track going all the way down, that could be doable. Wherever the track has on, it's in one of the bags here somewhere. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. It'll come back. It'll come back. Be a bit jittery, and then it'll come back again. So that's the only thing with the live. Sometimes it's fine. Don't forget there is a storm. It will pick up hopefully, and it'll catch back up. But I can't do anything. I can't do anything about it. But do you want the track, Jinty, all the way down? Obviously we did that for a combine, but then I guess we could always have the combine harvested on the little touch. I think this far ahead, because once that is the right pain for me to reach over. So that's the thing. That is the only thing with that. With regards to that, I'll keep this one side and see if I can actually find that set. Because he comes with the scarecrow, so we can put the scarecrow there. That would look quite nice. But no, it looks smart. Can I find the big bag of train track? No, of course I can't. Use this instead. Just use this instead. Just be easier. Just be easier. We can do. Hello. We can sing with him. Are we back? Very. What is so There we are. We're live. So, so he is in. That is the one plate that you got with regard to the farm. And then, like I said, I get a second one of those and one of them. So that is all you have. Like I said, we've got all of this. And then we've got the bits and pieces at the top. So, hope. Yeah. Here. I'll just. Okay. Yeah, so that's the stuff that we've got. So you guys need to think of what you want to put in that space, basically, and then we can just figure out and go from there. But yeah, there's a lot to think of, a lot to think. We're back now, so I can drop you down a little bit. I think the phone was getting a little bit too hot, to be honest. I don't think it was liking life. So we should be good. Should be good. Right. So we'll get this opening done. Need to know where you want your sig fig, Mr. King. So yeah, it's coming back. I think you're on a bit of a delay. So I think you're on a bit of a delay. Might need to go and come back in. Maybe to be. Again. Good. We're back. Okay. Yeah. So I think everybody's now just left. We will figure out exactly where we want all of this to go, and we will figure out what we want with regards to all of this as well. Once all that goes, it'll be a lot easier. So that would be good. And then we want to figure out what we're going to do with all the trains. So see you later, Ginty. You might have gone already. So you might have gone already. It's because, if you're wondering, the signal is so bad in the UK that if there's any sort of rain cloud coming, it just kicks all the signal off. And then it takes about 20 seconds for it to come back together. So we will see what's happening. So I think I can hear Jay agreeing with me, because we've done all of this green ooze and everything down there. I think that needs to be leaking into the farm. Now, Jinty's got this king to create something. We'll put a something there. I'll rip up all the tiles from there, and then farm it. That's good. When that all happened, after that, the combine harvester there in that, just on that, so that'll be fine. So the Lego King is still here, which is good. But yeah, I think we can add in some sort of mix of the two franchises for Ghostbusters and Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, maybe. Jason, I've got to get some of those figures. We did say about putting them in the theme park, but I think we might slightly get in instead. Now, I don't think the phone's having a good time either, because it's so ridiculously hot up in here. I think that is also a bit of an issue. What can I show you? Because I wanted to build this, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Now, look. So I was going to do this, but I don't think we will. But yeah, have you got any ideas for the King? Let us know. I'll put the phone down in a second. It catches back to see exactly what is occurring. Yeah. As I can see it, 3, which means I can't about it. Is what it is. It is what it is. Just don't want that. So really annoying, but I can be open bag too. Looking for what you said about your sig fig, Mr. King. So I've got Lego King Sig here, which is the Eggs Extreme minifigure. We can either put you on the farm, we can have your coaster, we can have you doing something, whatever it is you're doing, we can do that. Good thing is, in case you are still watching this back, there is a new BB box in the post, which is quick as signal strike. Won't again, good. I think it's kicked everybody out of the chat as well. Sincerely, we'll just this is the problem. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stop and just say bye now before it cuts off, because Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi that we normally